Evening settles over a quiet London street lined with ivy-covered townhomes and glowing lampposts. The family approaches a traditional neighborhood pub tucked between brick facades and worn cobblestones. Dad pulls open the heavy wooden door. Warm air rolls outward, carrying the scent of roasted meats and fresh bread. Inside, mahogany walls catch the glow of a crackling fire. Cutlery taps against plates. Glasses clink. Conversation hums in low, steady waves. The family steps inside and moves toward a rustic table near the hearth. Leashes are gathered neatly. The pups settle close within the warm circle of firelight. Behind the counter, the bartender looks up and smiles broadly. Bartender.
Well now, proper guests tonight.
He retrieves 3 small bowls and brings them to the table. Each bowl is labeled in chalk. Max appears beside a small British flag. Luna is framed with delicate florals. Bella is marked with a bold pink heart. Several patrons glance over with amused approval before returning to their drinks. Plates arrive at the table. Mom receives crisp, battered cod with thick-cut chips, steam rising gently. Dad's shepherd's pie follows, golden at the top. Mom and Dad lift their drink cider for Mom, ale for Dad, and clink them lightly. Mom.
This smells incredible.
Dad.
If this tastes as good as it looks, we may have to extend our stay.
A wicker basket of oat and peanut butter biscuits is placed on the floor beside the pups. Fresh water is poured into each labeled bowl. Bella lowers her head to her biscuit immediately. Bella.
I approve of this establishment.
Max studies his biscuit carefully before taking a measured bite. Max.
Texture is consistent. Structure is sound.
Luna waits a moment longer, then begins to eat at an unhurried pace. Luna.
It's simple. I like that.
The fire crackles steadily behind them. Max stretches comfortably near Dad's boots, positioning himself close to the hearth's warmth. A nearby patron watches with a smile. Pub patron.
That one looks like he's been coming here for years.
Dad.
He settles in quickly, wherever there's warmth and good company.
Luna remains beside Mom's chair, watching the room calmly as accents blend and laughter rises and falls. Bella shifts her attention toward neighboring tables. She steps within leash range, toward a group of students who greet her with excitement. Student.
We're adding her to our travel album.
Bella.
Please capture my best angle.
Soft laughter spreads through the surrounding tables as Bella returns toward her spot. Bella pauses beside a bench occupied by a small group of locals and attempts to climb onto the seat. Dad notices immediately. Dad.
Bella, you're not running for mayor of Pimlico.
The nearby group bursts into laughter. An elderly man, seated near the fire, leans forward, clearly entertained. Elderly man.
I'd vote for her.
Dad gently guides Bella back toward the table. She settles beside Luna, energy still humming. Max.
Public office requires restraint.
Luna.
She certainly commands attention.
Bella.
I appreciate the support of my constituents.
The pub's warmth deepens as the evening settles outside. Plates are cleared from the table. Candles burn lower. Conversations soften as the hour grows late. Mom looks around the pub with quiet satisfaction. Mom.
I think they've officially been accepted by London.
Dad raises his pint slightly. Dad.
To proper pub culture. And 3 very proper pups.
Near the door, a small flyer hangs on a corkboard. Mom steps closer and reads the headline, Scenic Train Ride Through the English Countryside Pet-Friendly. Dad joins her at the board. Dad.
That sounds like tomorrow.
Mac's ears lift slightly. Max.
Countryside suggests expanded territory for observation.
Bella's tail begins to wag again. Bella.
Will the train have snacks?
Luna remains calm, watching the doorway and listening to the softened pub noise behind them. Luna.
I'd like open space again.
The pub door opens. Cool night air brushes across their fur as they step onto the cobblestones. The heavy door closes softly behind them, and the warm glow of the pub remains inside. London hums under an evening sky. Behind them, the pub holds laughter and warmth. Ahead, railway tracks lead into rolling green countryside. And three tales are ready for the next chapter.